How to detach from obsession and still get what you want using the law of attraction. Hi, everyone. Robert Zink, miracle mentor and alchemy success coach. And today we are soaring high like a big, beautiful eagle, and we are always flying in the direction of your dreams and goals. High flyers, want to remind you to be sure and subscribe to this channel. Click the bell icon because we're here all the time with new empowering videos to help change your life and help you rise to your highest level. Now, I want to remind you to claim your 30 minutes of miracle mentoring and alchemy success coaching. It's absolutely free. Find out what a mentoring program can mean for your life. It can change your life and it can help you get exactly what you want using the law of attraction. That's lawofattractionsolutions.com. So, high flyers, in the ancient mystery schools, they would say that obsession leads to trance. Now, if you've ever been around a child, say that's 3 or 4 years old, children are constantly in a state of hypnosis. This is why they're so impressionable at a young age. They're in a state of hypnosis until about the age 7 or so. And what happens is when we go from obsession, we move to trance. We become like little children and we're just kind of focused on what we want. And that's it, and nothing else. You see, we become worse than obsession. And obsession doesn't help you get what you want. It's contrary to the law of attraction. But trance is even further down the road. And the next step is death. When people become so entranced, they literally stop eating or they stop living. And if they don't physically die, they emotionally become. You've met people like that. I met a lady one time. She said it was this a few years back. She said, I haven't celebrated Christmas since 1944 when my parents died. And so what happened is everything came to an end for her. She stopped living in 1944, even though it was 1990s or 2000, I forget what year it was, 2001, 2002. Even though it was all those years later, she stopped living. Obsession leads to trance. Trance leads to death. So what are you telling yourself? What are you saying to yourself that keeps you in a state of obsession? Well, the first thing you're telling yourself is this can't be replaced. This person can't be replaced. And you really can't replace an individual, but you can replace the energy. You can replace the void. Oh, yeah, you can do that. This job can't be replaced. I remember when I was working for a major corporation, and it was a big broadcasting corporation. I was in Seattle, and I got fired. And on the way home, I wasn't nervous. On the way home, they gave me my ending severance package. On the way home, I'm driving home. I stopped in to see one of my clients. And I signed one of my clients up as a private account on my advertising agency. We were going to build her a massive website. I didn't know how to build websites then. And it was crazy. She gave me this huge deposit, which was like 2 months or 3 months salary working for this broadcasting corporation. And I went home. We opened up a business banking account and we got things rolling. And I found people that could help me develop the website. We made her a wonderful website. And in the meantime, I added 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 more clients to my list. And you see, I could have been obsessed with that job. I could have been obsessed with losing that job, but I wasn't. I wasn't. What it was is that I was excited about a new opportunity. I saw this as the universe providing me an opportunity. And it did, because I've never worked for anybody since. I hear this a lot of times with people who say, well, I was in this relationship and we broke up and things aren't working and we're not talking to each other. And I listen, Robert, don't tell me about something better. I don't want to hear about anything better. This person can't be replaced. Obsession. That's what it is. It's obsession. And then there's the person who says, I call him the negative thinker. This will never happen. This will never manifest. What I want, I'll never get. And they become obsessed with the idea that they're never going to get it, that it's never going to happen in their life. And that kind of obsession, it leads to a type of trance, an inner trance where the person literally sabotages themselves. And then, of course, there's the person who is so obsessed. He or she is a control freak. I've got to control the situation. I've got to send a text every hour on the hour. I've got to send text in the middle of the night. I've got to drive by their home. I've got to check out their social media. They are obsessed with trying to control the situation. And they do this with work. They do this in relationships, and it works against them. As a matter of fact, a funny thing is I have a client like this who believes, this is what he believes subconsciously. If I don't talk to Robert more often, if I'm not communicating with him and calling him almost every day, then I'm not doing enough to save my relationship, which is opposite of the truth, but you get the idea. So high flyers, what you are telling yourself, are you telling yourself those things? This person, this situation, this job can't be replaced. I have to do more. I have to put more time in. I have to take more action. Is that what you're telling yourself? Then tell yourself the opposite. Everything is fine. Everything is perfect. And everything that I desire comes to me by trust. By trust. Trust in the universe. Trust in myself, my beliefs, my affirmations, and trust that everything is working out perfectly because that's what I believe. You see, what you believe in your mind, you will manifest in your life. So believe that everything is working out the way that you desire. Believe it, trust it, and let go of those thoughts that say, this will never happen again. This won't work out. It can't be replaced. I've got to do more. Change the thought pattern. Number 2, surrender your attachment with gratitude. I know you've heard about gratitude a lot, but let me tell you, you can't be in a state of true gratitude, of loving gratitude, of heartfelt gratitude. You can't be in a state of gratitude and at the same time be in a state of obsession. You can't be obsessed when you're grateful for all the wonderful, good things that have come into your life, that are coming into your life, and that are in your life right now. I surrender my obsession, and I am deeply grateful for all the good things coming into my life. I like that word surrender. I surrender. Give up. Sometimes you've got to let it go to let it flow. Give up. Give up the surrender. I'm not saying give up your desires. I'm not saying give up your goals. I'm saying give up the obsession and instead invest your energy, your mental energy, into gratitude. Well, number 3 is, look, focus on feeling great. I had a client, and it was a Canadian client, and a really nice guy. But he kept going over to his girlfriend's house and wanting to talk. And he had a restraining order against him. And eventually they put him in jail. And he was in jail for a while. And I kept trying to get across to him. I said, "Do you really feel good thinking about her 24/7 and then going to her house late at night? And how do you feel in your body?" He said, "I feel terrible, Robert. I feel horrible, but I've got to do it. She's got to know." I said, "She can know by you changing your vibration, by you changing your belief system. Focus on feeling good." I said, "What were you doing in your life when you attracted her?" "Oh, I was doing this and that, and I had my life going for me and this and that." I said, "Really? You were feeling good?" "Well, yeah, I was." "Then feel good now." The energy that attracted her once can attract her again, but you've got to feel good. You've got to get back to being your own person and stop obsessing. Stop going over there. Stop putting yourself in a position of feeling bad about yourself. And the hardest one for obsessed people to deal with is to trust the process. Look, when you learn the law of attraction and you're working with a coach or a miracle mentor and we're working together, you've got to trust the process. The process sometimes happens like this, and sometimes it takes a while. It takes time. It depends on the situation. It depends on what you've created. When you start to trust the process, then all of a sudden, you're trusting the universe. You're trusting yourself. You're letting go of the obsession. You're becoming more grateful. You're becoming happier. And you're attracting exactly what you desire into your life. Here's some other videos to help you on your journey.